Jean Lurçat was a French artist noted for his role in the revival of contemporary tapestry. Biography. He was born in Briez, Vosges, the son of Lucien Jean-Baptiste Lurçat and Marie-Émilie Marguerite Lot. He was the brother of André Lurçat, who became an architect. After his secondary education at Épinal, he enrolled at La Faculté des Sciences de Nancy and studied medicine. He went to Switzerland and Germany, and in leaving his educational path, he went to the workshop of Victor Prouvé, the head of the École de Nancy, painting and the war. In 1912, Jean Lurçat took residence in Paris with his brother André. He enrolled at the Académie Carl-Leracy, then at the workshop of the engraver Bernard Norden. He met painters such as Matisse, Cézanne, Renoir. His friends included Rainer Maria Rilke, Antoine Bourdelle, and Élie Fauré. Lurçat and three associates founded the Feuille de Maille, a journal of art in which these celebrities participated. He then became an apprentice of the painter Jean-Paul Lafitte, with whom he had an exhibition at La Faculté des Sciences de Marseille. His first journey to Italy was interrupted in August by the declaration of war. Back in France, Lurçat joined the infantry, but was evacuated on the 15th of November after falling ill. During his recovery to health, in 1915, he practiced painting and lithography. In July 1916, he returned to the front, but was evacuated once again due to injury. He never returned to the front. In September, his art was put on exhibition in Zurich. Discovery of tapestry. In 1917, Jean Lurçat made his first tapestries, fils, verters and soirées dans grenades. At the end of the war in 1918, he returned to Switzerland, where he had a holiday in Ticino with Rilke, Busoni, Hermann Hesse and Jean Bucker. His second exhibition took place in Zurich in the same year. In 1920, he traveled extensively: Berlin, Munich, Rome, Naples. Then he took up residence in Paris with Marthe Henneberg. It was she who wove two tapestries, Pekka and Piscine. He unveiled in the same year at Le Salon des Indépendants 2 tapestries and 4 paintings. He met the art merchant Etienne Bignot. In 1921, Jean Lurçat met Louis Marcousis. He discovered Picasso and Max Jacob, and created decoration and costumes for Le Spectacle de la Compagnie Pitef, he who received slaps, and then spent the autumn near the Baltic Sea. The following year, he created his 5th tapestry, Le Cirque, for Mme. Cutelli. His first personal exhibition took place in Paris in April and September. He made a large decoration on a wall at the castle of Villeflix. Then he went to Berlin, where he met Ferruccio Busoni. During the next 2 years, Lurçat resumed traveling. In 1923 he went to Spain. In 1924 he went to North Africa, the Sahara, Greece and Asia Minor. Upon his return, he signed a contract without exclusivity with his friend Etienne Bignot. His brother André built his new house, Villa Sura, in Paris. He devoted a portion of the year 1924 to the making of his 6th tapestry, Les Arbres. On the 15th of December, Lurçat married Marthe Henneberg and travelled in 1925 to Scotland, then Spain and Northern Africa. Upon his return, he took up residence at La Villa Sura. He participated in several expositions with Raoul Dufy, Marcousis, Laglen and others. He revealed, at the home of Jean Bucker, elements of decoration of Le Vertige, a film by Marcel Labier. In 1926, he exhibited in Paris and Brussels, and participated in collective exhibitions in Vienna, Paris, and Anvers. His fame began due to several articles devoted to him. Years of glory. With the company of Marthe, he departed in 1927 for the Orient and spent the summer in Greece and Turkey. He decorated the lounge of the family of David Weil. There are 4 tapestries in developing and implementing Lurçat for George Salas. He returned to Greece and Italy in 1928 before embarking in October for the United States of America for his first exhibition in New York. He spent 1929 in Marco. In 1930 he had exhibitions in Paris, London, New York, and Chicago. He created 9 dry-point illustrations for Les Limbs by Charles Albert Singria, and he made another visit to America. In that same year he divorced Marta Hannah Burt. In 1931 he married Rose and Timothy and they took up residence in Vevey. He wrote several articles about painting and reduced his production of pictures. In December 1932, Lurçat participated in the exhibition Selections with Matisse, Picasso, Braque, Derain and Raoul Dufy. The event was organized in New York by the Valentine Gallery. Being aligned with the far left, from then on he often mixed his political opinions with his art. In 1933, he was living in New York. He created the decoration and the costumes for the Jardin Public, a ballet by George Balanchine. 1933 also saw his first tapestry sewn at Aubusson, following the new and revolutionary technique that he developed. Expositions in the USSR. In 1934, Lurçat returned to New York where he participated in the creation of new decoration and costumes for a choreography of Balanchine, which he unveiled in Chicago and Philadelphia. Then he returned to Paris and Vevey for the summer. At summer's end, he departed for Moscow, where he had an exhibition at the Musée Occidental, then at the Museum of Kiev. In 1935, he painted the Dynamitress in Spain, with inspiration from the Revolution and the War of Spain. In Paris, he participated in the activities of the Association of the Revolutionary Authors and Artists. Then, he followed, with Malraux and Aragon, the Jeunesse de Mite pour l'Union Soviétique. In 1936, he exhibited in London and released his first tapestry, Médicle manufacture des Gobelins, Les Illusions d'Icaire. In 1937, he met François Tabid. Vision of the Apocalypse. In 1936, Jean Lurçat was inspired when he saw the tapestry L'Apocalypse, which was woven in the 14th century. In 1938, Moisson was sewn. In 1939, he exhibited in New York and in Paris. In September, he took up residence in Aubusson with Gramer and Dubreuil in order to renovate the art of tapestry, which at the time had fallen to a low point. His innovative technique used a simplified palette and robust weaving at broad point. During this period he abandoned oil painting in favor of poster paints. The Musée National d'Art Moderne acquired Jardin des Coqs and L'Homme-Coqs, of which the cardboard would be destroyed by the SS in 1944 in Lanzac. In 1940, he collaborated with André Derain and Raoul Dufy. Resistance. In June 1944, he associated himself with the fighters of the communist resistance, namely, Tristan Tzara, André Champson, René Haiger, Jean Cassou, and Jean Agamemnon. He was put on the Comité de Libération. He also met Simone Selves, who would later become his wife. His adoptive son, Victor, was captured while on an intelligence mission in France and was put to death. Lurçat would not learn of his disappearance until the following year. Lurçat died the 6th of January 1966 in St. Paul de Vence.